Hello, friends. How goes? Happy Wednesday. This whole week has felt like a fever dream in the sense that I have been able to sleep until like noon every day. And I finally feel like a human. I feel like a human. This is how my life is supposed to be lived. Bed at 2 a.m., wake up at 11 to noon. That is how life should be lived. Well, hello. Happy Wednesday. Hopefully my mic isn't doing the weird robot thing that happened last time. If it is, somebody please let me know. It will be annoying enough that, trust me, you will know. We were moving some stuff around and we had a little bit of a microphone little glitch out. We just had to unplug it and plug it back in, so it was like no big deal or anything, but it was very noticeable. But as long as the solution is unplug it and plug it back in, I'm cool with it. No harm, no foul. No robot here? Amazing. Also, Mark, hi. Oscar, congrats on first. How we doing, friends? I will be so for real with you. It was so difficult for me today to decide to do Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood because I am so close to 100% on ʔkuᴱ and I am so close to an ending on Strange Antiquities. So like, it's been very difficult for me to play this game even though I like it. So it's one of those situations, you know? Also, why is the music back on so loud? We don't want that, thank you. I don't know why it resets itself sometimes. I know I do, but I need to get through more of this game, and I like it. It's a fun game. It's a fun game. And I'm like sad because I also don't want Strange Antiquities to be over. ʔkuᴱ technically will not be over for quite some time, like regardless of my 100%ing it. It may be like break time, but it won't be over. Unlike Strange Antiquities, once I get my 100%, it will be done for. But yeah, I'm liking all of the games I'm playing right now, which is difficult, but once I start to get like toward the end of something, it's harder to put it down. But I will be doing Strange Antiquities tomorrow, and I always do Hollow Knight on Friday, ʔkuᴱ on Friday, because it means that I don't have a time limit. Not that I necessarily have a time limit like this week at all, but I still have less of one. In general. Also, I'm kind of hot. The heater is on like fairly low, like just so it kicks on and nips the chill out of the air for the reptiles, but I'm sitting right under the vent and my toes were cold, so I put on fuzzy slippers, like, so my feet get cold before anything else ever gets even like cool. Like it happens in the summer too because the air conditioner blowing. So it's not uncommon, but I'm trying to combat my like sleeve sensory issues with the shirt that I have on. So I put on one of my jackets that I wear like all year round. It's just a really thin jacket. Like you can put it up to the light and you can see through it. But now I'm warm. I put on the fan to combat adding extra clothing, and now I'm warm, and I won't be taking it off because it is actually helping the sensory issues a lot. Egg, hello. This is a really chill game. I know Mark played a little bit of it. Mark, did you like it? I can't remember. Or was it not your thing? I honestly cannot remember. But I'm liking it so far. My favorite part is building the tarot cards. I did, but I didn't finish it. I did know you didn't finish it. We talked about that. But I couldn't remember the reason. Just one of those, it fell by the wayside situations, not a God, I hated this game situation. Paw? Lips. Lip. Mouth. It was just other games came up kind of situation. Yeah, I feel that. I have a couple of games that happened with for me. I think Undertale was one of those games. That actually happened with with Sekiro, and I didn't realize I was on the final boss, or I would have pushed through it. But I was on the final boss, and now I need to de-rust. And then, I've technically got Lies of P on hold until I get through some of these games that I'm playing, just because I feel like I want to give it more of my time, a little bit more of my, you know, attention. And for me, stream game time is limited. That is very true. Probably offline wrap it. That, I need to pick a game to do that with. I need an offline game. I haven't done something strictly offline in quite some time. I actually started back playing Trading Card Simulator, a TCG Simulator again, the past couple of days, and that was maybe a bad idea on my part. Tooth? Like having offline stuff too. Oh, same. It's just, I already don't have... I kind like, my stream time is sort of like the only time I really have to give to games in general, which sucks, but it's true. So, you know, it's like I kind of pick things that I know I'm gonna like, so that way I'm having a good time. But I would like something. I do need to finish Stellar Blade, so maybe I'll just pick Stellar Blade up. I'm at a point with Stellar Blade where there are lots of quests that I want to finish up before I move into the next half of the game, because the way that the game is going, it doesn't feel like I can go back for those quests. And I've become, I blame ɩᥴskuᴍ 100% for this, but I've become a little bit of a completionist, kind of. Not always, but for this game, I kind of have it in my head that I want to do that, at least for the most part. So we'll see. But I do like Stellar Blade. I think the combat is very fun. What the fuck is that? It looks like a couch, but it also looks like a bench. But it also looks like neither. Is that bread? It is. Spoon? No. Honey? Oh shit, actually got that. I'm surprised. Printer. Yeah, there you go. I said spoon. Did I not say oh, spoon. I typed it with 2 P's. Robot. What the fuck is that? Do you ever... What am I looking at? Sometimes bald. I'm looking at bald. Skull? Skeleton. Teeth. Bones. Tooth. Bone. Not tone. Yeah, there you go. I love that they're pointing at the tooth, though. How rude of them, honestly. Yell. Ghost. Scare. Fear. Right. Also, that was a weird noise outside my office door just now. Aluminum. Oh, maybe. Maybe. I keep being paranoid because I'm like, what if the weird noise was the snake? Because this wouldn't be a me thing, but Michael fed our ball python yesterday. And I have been having this issue where my memory, I'm so forgetful. I accidentally left okay, so our crested gecko, the ones that are, they have little sticky feet and they climb the walls. Our crested gecko's enclosure is broken. Not to the point where like he can escape or anything like on his own, but the door, there was like a thing you grab to open the door. That part is broken. Like, it still locks and closes just fine, but like the person handle is broken. So I didn't realize I could stick my nail in it and like pull it open. So I have been using, it's also, a lot of people use that particular enclosure we have as like a chameleon enclosure when they're young. So they have like a bit at the top that a lot of people put a mister on a timer in, but you can open it, and I've been using it as a feeding hole because he not only gets like fruit mixture stuff, but he also gets crickets here and there because he enjoys chasing them. So and they can have them, so I've been dropping them in that way, and I've been misting his enclosure from there. But I, the other day, like last week or something, I think I actually mentioned this, forgot to put the little cap back on it. And him, being the chaos gremlin that he is, found his way out of that hole. I don't know how, though, because he shouldn't be able to stick to that grating, so he must have just happened upon it. I don't know. But anyway, he got out, and when I went to mist and feed them the next day, he was sitting on like the little pole of our rack. He was looking at his enclosure like, I done fucked up. Escape artist, I know. Well, it was my fault. I left the like cap off, but he was fine. So, you know, no harm, no foul. That's never happened before, and we've had him for a very long time. And that's just me being forgetful. I've been a lot more vigilant about it, but not last night, maybe the night before, I don't remember. I accidentally left one of the doors of our leopard gecko's enclosure open. If she were a young leopard gecko, she would have tried to escape, but she's an old girl, and she was just hanging out in her rock, doors wide open, and I was like, well, fuck, see, she actually could have gotten hurt, because that's a long drop for like a leopard gecko. So I kind of have, I have a paranoia now, even though I didn't feed the snake. I'm like, but what if the snake is out? So I'm like, oh my God, I have to like, I don't know how I'm going to have to retrain myself, but my memory and my forgetfulness has gotten so bad, and I don't know what to do about it. I'm almost to the point where like, hey, listen, I can't be in charge of misting and feeding these reptiles because something's going to happen, and that's going to be on me, and I can't accept that. I can't accept it. So, I don't know. It's only happened once per lizard, and otherwise it's been fine. So I think it was just me having a time. No, Mog, not the kitty, thankfully. Lizards. My lizard. One of them was like just chilling in her rock. She didn't even care that the cage was open. She was just like, whatever. Mog, we are in the process of... How do I phrase this? We're in the process of... Sorry, there was a weird noise. Integrating Soot and Levy. Like, they know each other through the door, and Soot has come inside a couple of times. But we're trying to, like, integrate them slowly. So yeah. No, so Soot is another cat. Soot is a stray that showed up. And he's a good boy. But, he's an outdoor cat. He still needs to be neutered. But he likes our house. He has a box. He has a box outside. We think the neighbors were feeding him, but our neighbors have moved. We were looking at taking in Cinnamon Roll, one of their cats, who they had tried to rehome like a year or two before, but they ended up taking her with them. And he showed up right after, so I think he was a stray that they did not realize they were feeding. But he's a good boy. Cat distribution system at work, I know. There's also another cat that showed up too, and we were like, two? And then we learned that that cat was someone's indoor-outdoor cat. And his name is Jamie, or Jesse. So we just give Jesse pets. Jesse gets a treat from us every now and again, but he doesn't get any food because he's not relying on us for food. I mean, if he's hungry, we'll feed him, but you know, he's not a stray. He has a home. And then we have this little bitch that we we call Robin Hood, just because she's crazy. And I don't know, it's one of those things where, like, I'm fast as fuck boy, you'll never catch me, is how the name got there. But she has a collar on. She's somebody's. But if you open the door, she'll steal the food in our yard for soot sometimes. And if you open the door, she hauls ass. Hauls ass. Oh yeah, Mog. I am. We have lizards and snakes. Little minks, I know. She's just hungry. She's got a home though. It's more that she takes off. It's so funny because Jessie and Soot were sitting on the porch. And, you know, when they weren't eating the food, so she was having some, and that's fine. And we opened the door, but she took off, and it's like the other two just looked at her like she was nuts. Ungovernable. Literally catching strays. Nah, they come to me. I do not have 6 cats. This would be the 3rd. If Soot ends up an inside cat, he'll be the 3rd. And Nunu's like 20 million years old, so is he even really a cat anymore? I don't know. Yeah, we have 1 dog. 1 dog. And they get along. Moxie goes out in the yard with him all the time. And then Moxie doesn't care because we let him inside for a little while at a time. And Moxie doesn't care about that either. Darker shade of local animals. I know. It does feel like that sometimes. We, also, hold on. Hello. We also have, a pretty big population of stray cats here. There's my dad works for the parish, and they just opened up or are in the process of opening up a new animal shelter, for actual like the other one you can adopt from, but they're opening one up that is going to be basically like their front facing, place for adoption, and their other location is going to be for intake. But they're offering a catch and release program to spay and neuter cats to cut down on the stray cat population. Because out here in the woods, it is sort of beneficial to have not stray cats necessarily, but cats, for rodent population and snake population and stuff like that. Not that I think any kitty should have to live outside. But I think I would rather them, you know, be taken care of in that regard than overproducing and then being over invasive in an area, if that makes sense. So, Mog, thank you. I don't feel it though because I got a fucking cold sore. It makes me aggravated. When we first start on the heater, I always get a fucking cold sore. Like, without a doubt. Cats can absolutely slaughter wildlife. That's why I say, like, in our particular area, because it's so wooded, it does help keep down those rodent populations and stuff like that. But if it gets too excessive, it's still detrimental. So one of our parish-wide local shelters is supplying cages to catch feral cats. Because the reason they're not just intaking them is because the shelter is already basically overflowing. So what they're trying to do is manage that stray population. So they're doing a catch and release program where they supply the cages to catch the animal, and then you take them there on a certain day. They spay and neuter a bunch of cats, and then they keep them for a little while, like for recovery purposes. And then you go and you pick them up and you re-release them where they were living. Now, are there better methods that would probably be better for the cats? Sure. But we can only do so much, you know? So, it's a start, basically. It's a start. Link, hello. Panda, hello. Hello. How we doing, friends? I'm somehow red again. It's not there in person. I keep saying that and I don't know why it's there. Talking about catch and release, I am. So we live kind of out in a very rural area. And our stray cat population is crazy, but our shelters are already overrun. So one of our local shelters is basically doing a spay and neuter event in which they're providing cages to catch the feral cats. Like, my neighborhood specifically has a horrendous problem. Like, it's a lot, and I don't live in a big neighborhood. So, like, we notice it. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. The cat that we're technically trying to intake ourselves, who is a good boy, he is not neutered. He is not neutered. I think he's probably been a stray in this neighborhood his entire life. So obviously we will be taking him to get neutered unless the vet for some reason advises us otherwise. But we'll see when we get there. You know, that's a situation that I have had some people run into. I know there's something to do with, like, a lot of male cats end up with, like, I don't know the technical terms, but one of my friends calls it crystals in their urine. I don't know what that means or how they check for it, or if you can even know, or if it's just something that happens and it sucks. I don't know. I do know that it is bad and can be deadly. Cats have big nuts. I learned that from Socks. I can confirm that. So wild to me just how effective cats are as predators. It's crazy. They are a very, very, very good predator. I will say, the good thing about Soot is there are a fuck ton of birds around here. None of the cats in our, like, neighborhood seem to care about the birds. So the bird population is doing all right. I think we do have a couple of houses that don't like to cut their grass and that have rodent issues. So I think the cats are probably going after the rodents from those homes. And from we're pushed up against woods on, like, all of the sides of our neighborhood. So I think that they're probably going after mostly that. I did witness Soot get in a cat fight with another cat, and we tried to make him stop, but he was like, nah, bitch, and it was raining, and it was 1 a.m. So they weren't fighting bad. They were just, like, you could tell it was like, get away from me, you're in my territory. But I was like, I remember what happened last time I tried to break up a cat fight, so we're just not going to. Oh my god. But yeah, Mog, you're not wrong. That is a true fact. That is a true fact. But yeah, I don't know. I'm nervous about it. He's a very good cat. He's a very cuddly cat. I'm just always nervous when trying to introduce an adult cat to another cat. Also, yeah. He doesn't seem to give a shit. He really does not care. There are birds outside also that fly over him all the time. The other day, after it rained, there was this little bird that came literally and was, like, right next to him. And it was just, like, pecking at the ground. Cat introductions can be all sorts of fun. Yeah, it's prolonged because they seem okay, like, around each other, because they have been around each other. They technically met through the door. So our back door has, like, a big tall glass window in it that has blinds that you can put up and down, and we leave about this much up so that the cat and the dog can see out of it at any point in time. And so they've been, like, sort of getting to know, like, each other that way for a little while, and we'll open the door and we let them sniff each other, like, before anybody ever came inside. So, like, they know each other's scent, they know who the other is. So it's been decent in that sense. Intros can take ages, I know. I just don't want them to fight. They can bop each other all they want. Like, you know, bop, not like no claws. Don't claws, do bop. You can bop. That's fine. But that hasn't happened yet. But we do have to take him to the vet. So we're gonna see how he deals with a cat carrier. he really doesn't seem to give a shit. He's like one of those cats that gives 0 fucks, and it's kind of hilarious. Like, you can pick him up and put him on his back and hold him like a baby, and he's just like, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool. Love a no fucks cat, I know. He's also the weirdest, like... He's the weirdest shade of gray that I've ever seen. Because he looked like he was dirty. But he's not. Arantius, hello. Hello, hello. Arantius, we're talking about Soot. Who may eventually, technically, become our cat. Maybe. But hello. Hello, hello. How's stuff and things? I never showed you my Bath & Body Works haul. But that's because it really wasn't much of a haul. The weirdest shade of gray. That's Soot, yes. That's Soot. Also, my nose itches. And is that news to anybody? No. It's not. Also, why am I getting congested on a day when I'm gonna need to read dialogue? I think we're gonna build cards first. I think that's what we're gonna do. I may let all of you choose components if you want to. Obviously, I can't force you. This phone is caca, it's not working, so she's forcing me to say hi under duress. Why? What happened to her phone? Also, hi. Hi. Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. I swear to God, I have been missing, like, every stream this week. And I know she's not streaming, but that made me think. I have not been at, like, any streams. I have slept until, like, noon every day. I have then gone Christmas shopping, or done nothing at all. Say some Silk Song spoilies? I will not. You can't make me. You can't make me. There might be this character with a you know, with a red/pink cloak though. I feel like that's a really big spoiler, so like do you love me? I will not spoil Silk Song for someone. It doesn't matter how much I care about somebody. I'm not doing it. Unless there's a gun to someone's head. I will not be spoiling games for people. If it involves someone's life, sure. Sure. Different story. Glad mobile Twitch is working. My desktop is borked. Really? That sucks. Hornet dies, like, constantly. That depends on the driver. That depends on the driver. I wonder if my desktop is messed up. My desktop seems fine. Weird. It did log me out earlier, though. Just pointed finger guns at my head. Well, you already got the spoiler. You already got the spoiler. Remember? Oh, also she has this cool weapon called a needle. I think that's a pretty big spoiler too.
I keep that thing on me.
Where's my button?
Bobby, they see me selling propane and now they trying to copy. Pretend to be broke, but I got hella cash. If you use
Listen, I don't know what I'm doing. We're just here. Can you upgrade the weapon? I don't know, Arantius. Can you? Can you?
Fuck with me, I keep a rocket launcher in my basement.
Can you? I feel like you'd know best. Okay, my nose. Listen, I was fine before I hit go live. And now all of a sudden, everything is congested. Listen, I will take none of it. I will take none of it. It just made you a better player, okay? It just made you a better player. I can confirm I suck. But that's okay. I'm having a good time. Rain possible overnight. No shit. You think? Oh, it's gonna be part screen. Full screen. There you go. There you go. Music. This is such a pretty game. I'm just right on top of her face. Look at it. It's beautiful. Alright, so card gallery. Hold on. Oh, are these the... So these are all of the cards I've made, I guess. This is cool. I didn't know this was a thing. Love the style. Me too. Some of them are just in, like, what the fuck, even. Like this one? Like, what even? This one cracks me up every time I see it, just because of the little crab guy. This is one of my favorites that I think I've done. Is this one. The Ardent Honeymoon. And I don't know what this one is. I don't know what happened here. I don't hate this one. I hate this. I don't like this aspect of it. But it made me put that on it. So those are the cards I've made so far. I love them. I love them a lot. I did my best to try to make them feel like they went. Also, there are content warnings that I don't think I've ever read. So I'm gonna read them now, just in case anybody new is watching for the first time. So self-harm, suicide, discrimination, gender dysphoria, depression, anxiety, nudity, sexual themes, crude language, use of legal drugs. Just in case anybody needs to know. Also, is the music fucking loud? Hello? The music is a touch loud, but I think it's less loud when we're in the game, so that's fine. Oh, okay, is there anything else I've been missing? No, okay. Good, good. So I do have enough to make another card. I love that it was like, how long did it say it takes to play this game? Alright, there's our worm, our wormiest of worm friends. Our cosmic worm buddy. There, Abramar. Let me see. I'm curious now. Let's double check. So it says that it takes 7.5 hours for the main story, 9.5 hours for main and extra, and completionist is 11.5. But so it's gonna take like 14 hours for me, probably, for main story, because that's how I roll. I do not remember what we were doing, but I do have some little guys hanging out in the window again. Would have been forever for me. Yeah, same. I mean, I'm not mad at it. I think this game is fun. I enjoy, like, being able to do, like, to make the cards and stuff. But also there's something new I can do, which is this. I remember now. So, here, hold on. My head is in the way. I can read interactive fiction, which is the one thing that I did do. I can sleep or I can go back. Or I can study. I'm scared to click study because I feel like it's going to be a lot of text. But I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, so what do we have here? Excerpt of On the Four Elements by oh, I can't say that. Eugenia? The fact that magic is reduced to 4 elements may strike them as an oversimplification, but the building blocks of our universe are simple, no matter what taxonomy you develop to understand reality. It always fits within the 4 elements. Even if you reject anything astral and focus on the material things, reality can be divided into 4 elements: gas, liquid, solid, and energy. In a more philosophical sense, you can dissect anything by analyzing its where, when, why, and how. You can even pick apart the most mundane things by these rules. For instance, a stone. Its air will reveal to you how it affects the environment, what the social preconceptions are about it, and how much time it has been standing there. Its water will allow you to access its potential to become poetry. The reason this stone and no other ended up in that particular place, and what its initial form was before erosion shaped it in that way. Its earth demonstrates what that stone is made of, how good it would be as a part of a wall, or even what kind of carvings you could work onto it. Its fire tells us its potential to cause harm, how easy it would be to break it apart, or how coveted that stone could be. As you see, the 4 elements open the gates of thought to infinite modes of analysis. What to do? We're gonna go back. Okay. That is enough. That is what I feared would happen. So we can't play with anything else. We can only click the window. And the door and the bed. The door thing we built is where we build our cards. And I want to see what else is hanging out here on the window. Because I can't remember. Oh, little spider friend. How cute is it, actually? You look very precariously perched. Do you have hair? You can't see it. Look at the bird. It has hair. Why is it adorable, though? Okay, bird or spider? Let's go bird first. Hello, Fortuna. My name is Graith. Greth, I think is what I said last time. That's not how you say it, but that's how I'm gonna say it. I am a witch architect. I believe our common friend, Dahlia, told you about my situation. I need the maximum discretion regarding this matter, so I'd rather talk about the rest in person if you are willing to have me. We're gonna wait on that one. Witch Fortuna, my friend Jasmine is always talking about you. She just told me you're allowed to receive visitors now. Congratulations. Sorry for contacting you so abruptly, but I think your, divinatory arts could help me regarding a thing with a personal project, and I'm in a bit of a desperate situation. Louise. Sure. Oh my god, did you show up on a literal magic carpet? Oh? Hold up, you have 4 arms. You have 4 arms. I really like this design. Like, a lot. I love the style of this game. So much. Welcome. Oscar, hello. Hi, what's your name? Fortuna. Your name is Fortuna. I'm sorry. What is she okay? And nice to meet you. Your name is Louise, right? No need to be nervous. Any friend of Jasmine is welcome here. I'm sorry. She says I'm sorry a lot. It's just that I've heard so many things about you, and now I feel like I'm meeting a celebrity or something. I have 2 simple tasks to do and cannot relax until they are done. How do I solve this problem? You do them. We bully you into doing them. What are they? If you can share. No? Yes. It's the only way. I'm sorry. Zoom. Thank you. But consider this. Don't wanna. But consider this. If you do, you can relax. You can relax. But you can't if you don't. I don't understand. Listen. Just fucking trolling. What are they? Are they work? Because I get it. I get it. I understand. Mood. Mood. Dealing with bins and preparing something for the morning. You need to go do the bins. You need to do that. I'm staring at you. Need to do both, that's the problem. You need to do the bends first, it's easier and faster. That is the easier of the two. I can almost guarantee it. Can't do one because I'll be not doing the other and vice versa. That's not necessarily true. We could bully you about it. My current situation is to do neither. Still waiting to see how it works out. But doing one is better than not doing either. In my opinion. Especially since, like, well, I don't know about you, but, like, our trash service only does once a week. So it means if you miss the day, then you have to wait a whole nother week. Sounds unreliable, to be honest. Look, you're doing this to yourself at this point, okay? You're doing it to yourself. Louise thinks that you should do one of the things at least, and so does Dahlia. Do you remember what Dahlia looks like? Mine does every other week. Oscar, you should do that one for sure. If you end up not doing the thing you're supposed to prepare for the morning, it might be less detrimental. Unless it's a work thing and has a due date or something. Don't think I could possibly forget Dahlia. Exactly. Dahlia thinks you should take the bins out. Oh yeah. What have you heard? All good things, don't worry. Mostly from Jasmine. She loves you and missed you so much. You know that? I miss her a lot too. Why don't you take a deep breath and tell me a bit about yourself? Okay, sorry. My name is Louise and I'm drawing a blank. That's me. Don't ask me to tell you about myself because I don't know how. This is manipulation and I won't stand for it even though it's entirely it. I won't say I'm sorry and I won't let up. And see, I feel personally attacked anyway, Oscar, because I'm blaming you for my congestion. With no logical rhyme or reason of how that is possible. But, you know. So where do you live? Basically. It's okay. How about I ask you some questions? Would that be alright? Okay, that's good. Thank you. Let's see. What's your specialty? Oh, right. I'm a pith weaver? What the fuck is that? Oh, that sounds cool. What does that mean? I can harvest mortals. I don't know how to say that. Lives of pith? Pith? How do you say that word? Hold on. Is that a real word? A new one for me. I'm gonna Google it. I want to see if it's like a real word. It feels like it's not. Oh, shit, it is. Okay, hold on. So, the realization of potential. The supposed vital principle that guides the development and functioning of an organism or other system of organization. The soul.
ɩᴒskuᴍ. ɩᴒskuᴍ.
I don't like this person's voice, but that's okay. I like the little thing that Google will tell me. It will tell me how to pronounce it. I am. Yeah, that's kind of what I was wondering, was the CH a ch or a k? My main question was that. It's a k sound. It's a magic substance that defines one's behavior and desires. A single mortal barely produces enough thread, but if you find a community with a rich collective subconscious, you can weave whole clothes and capes. Soul clothes and soul capes. Wow, that's hard to picture, but it sounds fun. And those clothes you craft have magical properties, I imagine. That's right. It depends on the kind of community you pull the thread from. As a quick example, the yarn extracted from a band of artists could make a lovely scarf that stimulates the wearer's creativity. I love it already. I'll weave something sometime for you. What kind of, oh my god. My brain keeps wanting to say it wrong. It's ɩᴒskuᴍ. Would you fancy most? From moms and their children, from soldiers and warriors, from astronauts. None of these? So, from moms and their children, what would you get? What would you assume? I feel like that would be like... Yeah, that's the most obvious one in my opinion, Oscar. There's also the like warmth and whimsy aspect of it. So there's that. I don't like this one. This one feels, you know how you said pride for children? I think that's true for moms and their children. I think pride is one. But I also think a lot of soldiers and warriors would feel pride. But I also think that this one could be... I don't know. This one feels sketchy to me. Like, as far as what it would produce. But, like, strength and perseverance, I feel like would be... which you may find in a soldier or a warrior as well. Final realizing of potential. What does that imply for soldiers? I have no idea. Their ultimate potential of not killing. Well, well, it depends, right? Did someone go to it willingly or were they forced? So, but yeah, my initial instinct was also bad vibes because I'm assuming it was willingly. But I mean, that's not necessarily always the case. Because some people don't go in with the intention of killing, they go in with the intention of saving. But that doesn't mean they don't kill. Ren, hello, sacrificing for the greater good? I mean, maybe. But I wonder what it would yield as far as, like, if you wore a thing. Maybe, resilience? Not ingenuity. What's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? I guess it would be ingenuity. Resourcefulness? Because I know that soldiers have to do some sketchy shit. At least in the US military, they do some shit. Guess the ultimate end goal of war is peace, but yeah, that's kind of how I feel. I don't feel like it would make you feel at peace, though. I don't know. I'm interested to know what they all are, like, from the game's perspective. Astronauts feel like... explorers. Curiosity. Knowledge. I feel like out of these, I would probably go for astronaut. Personally, I'm going for it. From astronauts. No one ever asked me to harvest from them. Now I'm excited to see what comes of this. If I get the chance, I'll bring you a nice cloth as a thank you present for having me. Thank you so much. Do you want to know anything else? make it sound like this is an interrogation. No, sorry, I'm having a good time, but it's easier for me if you ask me things. Sure. Let's see. I think I want to know why she came here. Like how they introduced this word, which means the realization of potential. Kelsba, hello. Kels, do you want to see this beautiful... Look at her. Look at her. Means the realization of potential, and then give 3 options, which all have extremely ambiguous goals. I know, they're fucking testing us. What? I know, it's cool. I love her design. She's also got 4 arms. Also, thank you, Kels, for the resub. There's my face again. We're trying to pick what to ask her next. I feel like I don't care how she knows Jasmine. I'll be so honest. We're harvesting the intelligence from astronauts. Don't worry about what it means. But we need a Kelsipo right now. I almost, when I saw astronauts, I almost went... So, Kelsipa. Oscar, did you do those tasks? Oscar. Did you take out the bins? Did you take out the bins? I think I still smell them. We literally all thought of Kels. We did. Hold on. I have to clear my throat. Give me a second. Okay, maybe that's better? Maybe that's better. How could you do this to me? I made a mistake.
Space!
You know, Whitney, my congestion has eased up over the last few days. So maybe I did pass it on. It literally just happened when I sat down. So I'm blaming you. Even if it's not your fault, I'm blaming you. This happens from time to time for no good reason. You thank me later. Do it, Oscar. We're bullying. If you want to join in, we're bullying Oscar to, at the very minimum, take out the bins. Take out your trash, Stinky. I don't know about her spare time either. I want to know why she came to see me. It's talking, I'm pretty sure. Maybe. Maybe. It's weird that it doesn't happen to me every time, though. Okay. Should I ask her more things before I ask her why she came to see me? No, I want to know. Ah, yes. Better get to business. I'm here precisely because, of my pith weaver skills. As I explained, the intelli from the mortals varies depending on the community they're in and the lives they lead. The universe provides enough different contexts to find whichever kind of energy fits your purposes. But of course, there is the shortcut of manipulating mortals to produce the substance you need. For example, you could add lust serum to water supply of a community to harvest massive amounts of sexual energy from their orgies. Wow, okay, cool. Quite an example. I agree. I was enraptured by her fun hair before that. Now I am noticing that she has 4 arms, so that's fun. Yes. Her little, like, person. So if you look at my window over here, they send me letters via some sort of little critter, and hers was a spider, a little blue and gray spider. My arms are down here. So I wonder if I wonder about her legs. That's all I've got to say. Or singing in my case. It got in my emotions about a song the other day and started singing it to myself at 4 a.m. Within a minute I was feeling really stuffy. That's so weird. K-pop Demon Hunters, anyone? Little critter, male, love it. I know. I didn't even put that together, but now I have, and I can't unknow it. You have tried that more than once. Luis, what? Not that I've tried this more than once. I usually prefer all natural. Chaos bred ɩᴒekuᥱ. The thing is, Adena saw a lot of potential in one of my projects. It started back when Earthlings began their conquest of space. The colonies on Mars were proliferating at a supernatural speed. Conflict spreading through every bordering nation on Earth and on any planet mankind set foot on. Space! Conquest of what? Exactly. Exactly. I think vibration of the sinuses irritates them or something. Very annoying. I fucking agree. It is very annoying. It's definitely the vibe, I think. Got the streamer nose itch. The streamer nose itch irritates me. The congestion is worse, but I make my nose red with the itchies. I felt, yeah. Enjoy your lurkies. Enjoy your lurkies. Go get your bins and do your stuff. Always. How do you always get that one? Virginia, West Mama. Sorcery. Sorcery. Take me country home. Ah, yes. I felt an imperative need to witness that massive event. It all oozed an otherworldly energy. So I spent decades spinning thread from it. And as it happened, that substance can create an extremely effective weapon for capturing behemoths. Oh. What? Really? How so? Earth's ɩᴒekuᥱ was highly contaminated. It was as if the whole planet's fate had somehow been sealed. And behemoths happen to be extremely susceptible to reality-altering arts. I used the substance to weave gladiator-like webs that can suck any entangled behemoth dry of their magic. You can also craft decent pieces of armor against behemoth spells. DJ, enjoy your lurkies. I'm stuffy. Ah, and why is Adena so interested in developing such arraignments? The cosmic echoes warned her that behemoths would threaten the coven, so she wants to prepare accordingly. The problem is that even with such a tremendous phenomenon, I only managed to pull enough thread to craft one set of web armor. Webs and armor, Jesus. And Adena is set on developing a massive weapon to erase behemoths from their plane of existence entirely. I don't believe I have what it takes to see this through. What do you need to make it happen exactly? Adena discovered that if you promote war and stir conflict in this new society, the reality-altering arts that engulf the planet try to fight back. As if everyone was programmed to preserve the status quo. In this process, humanity's ɩᴒekuᥱ once again shows the characteristics it had when the massive change happened. And I can harvest it. So what are you? I'm sorry. What? Adena tasked me with provoking World War III. How about you don't? Do you want me to help you cause it? I'm scared that if I click, do you want me to help you cause it, even though it's a question mark, it will prompt me to be the reason. I actually just want to know if that's what she wants. So I want to click this, but I also, like, this is, I want this outcome, but I want to know what she says to this, because I want to know if that's her goal. I have done one task. Hell yeah. Was it the bins? I will not bully you for the second, even though you should totally do that too. I'm gonna go with not this one that could potentially make me help her cause World War III. It is neither of the two I had to do, but a bonus task bequeathed upon me when I saw that 1,000 towels had fallen off the banister and down the stairs. Oscar, please. Please, go do your bins. That's terrible. We can't allow that. Exactly. But I don't want to anger Adina. I keep saying it wrong. It's probably not saying it right to begin with, but whatever. There's already been talk of expelling me from the coven should I fail to deliver. If you fail to start World War III, they'll expel you from the coven. Maybe it's worth it. Ah, the old gotta do another task that's bothering me on the way to the real task. Yep. What a mood. This is totally unfair. Adina is pushing it too far. Adina! Adina! Oscar, you know. Let's take a look at what the cards have to say. Oh, goody. I need you to tell me exactly what you want to ask the deck. First, the most important thing. What should I do with Earth? That's if I should do anything at all with it. Understood. Then, this is a bit embarrassing, but I happen to be in love with a mortal. Okay, that's totally cool. The thing is, he doesn't know I'm a witch. I present myself to him in the form of a regular woman. He's a smuggler in one of Earth's remaining colonies. He doesn't have an easy life. A smuggler of what? It breaks my heart and I wish I could save him, but I'm afraid to show him my true nature. I'm sure he's noticed something special about me, but still, is that your arms? So that's another question. What should I do about my mortal lover? My advice is not to get attached to mortals. They wither too fast. But sure, let's check what the cards have to say about him. Yes, please. I'd also like to know how to handle Adina. Handle her? I'm sure she's going to be really upset when she finds out I want to quit. I don't want to be expelled or exiled. Is there any way to escape her wrath? I wish I knew. I wish I knew. That's going to be a hard one. But this is a new deck. Maybe it will find a solution. I'm shuffling the cards now. Keep your questions and your thoughts. Okay, I'm scared. Okay, let's see. Blessed by the power of the gem skull belt, they can channel a power trip. The obsidian sledgehammer fixates on offering empowering revelations. Can lead to immobility, determination, rightfulness, guardian ego, indifference, and stagnation. So fuck, I don't know. I'm tempted to do them in order, actually. Because you never know what the actual, like, answers are gonna be. But I'm feeling this or this with this card. We're going planet Earth. Okay. You need to find other ways to disrupt reality. War isn't the only way to mess with the established order. Generate small conflicts instead of a total war. Honestly, that would be better, even though it's still shitty. Earth won't give you what you need no matter what you do. It will, though. It's proven that it has. So I feel like this one completely negates, like, the idea of conflict. Like, any sort of bad conflict among people. If that makes sense, you need to find other ways to disrupt reality. War isn't the only way to mess with the established order. So I feel like this is what I'm gonna go with. Oh, I never looked at it that way. But that's easier said than done. Do you want me to draw an extra card to look for ideas? Wow, can your deck do that? Of course. We can explore any concept we want. Oh, okay. Disruptive ideas. Card reading isn't just for divination. In fact, I feel the cards work at their best when you use them for reflection. Okay, okay. Ooh. So I feel like it's telling me that I can assign this to any of the slots, but I feel like we specifically were looking for disruptive ideas currently. So I am putting it in disruptive ideas. Add an inhabitable. Why does that word sound so wrong? Moon to the earth, ripe with resources, and give mortals an easy way to reach it. Direct a menace from outer space to Earth and help them fend it off. Okay, do we want moon or do we want a menace? Habitable moon. Or a menace from outer space. One for moon. Anybody else have opinions? Because I think this would definitely disrupt the status quo for sure. Because then you would have people trying to go to this place and get these resources. Moon. Alright, moon. Moon it is. Whoa, that is wild. Earth's fate is going to have a hard time trying to fix that. The reality-altering entelechy is going to overflow from the planet. I love it. You're going to solve things as a witch. You should own it, Louise. This universe is big, but thought can be even bigger. My mentor always said that there are endless solutions to a problem. And it is us witches, more than anyone, who should entertain as many as possible. That's a valuable lesson indeed. I'll treasure it. Thank you, thank your mentor for me. And thank you and your wonderful deck for the solution. Our pleasure. Okay. So. I am going in order. That is what my gut keeps telling me. Is you are pulling these cards in order. Leave him and cut all ties. It'll be more painful for the both of you in the future. Oof. Reveal your true nature to him. He will understand and love you even more. So I don't think she needs to cut ties with him, but I do agree. I think she needs to reveal her nature. Even if he does not take it well. But if she's presenting to him with 4 arms anyway, he knows something's up. He knows. What? Really? So say the cards, and I've never seen them. By the cosmos, this is incredible news. How should I go about it? Tell him over a romantic dinner? Should I surprise him with a colorful spell? In bed? I would not recommend in bed, but whatever works for you. Whatever lets you enjoy the moment the most. Thank you so much, Fortuna. Okay. Can we get some more pink? Oh, okay. Consciousness of the many selves. A single space scout can carry the will of a civilization. An avatar of discovery and exploration. A dark matter arrow can't be touched, but will be heard. Determination, rightfulness, guide, discovery, happiness, temptation. Alright, we've got 1 spot left. Stand up to Adana. Rebellion will bring you happiness, no matter the cost. Open up to Adana. She will be surprisingly understanding and work with you to find the middle ground. Maybe. Don't worry, something will happen very soon that'll stop Adana from being your problem. Feed Ɩᴡæ some lies, and in time she'll give up and focus elsewhere. Oh no. So I don't like her. So part of me is like lied to her, but then that's not the one that I'm leaning the most toward, because first of all, I don't think that is wise, because if things go bad, they will come back on this character. I don't think rebellion is the way. It may be true. I don't think she will be surprisingly understanding. I would like maybe that she would be. But I don't think she will. I like this one the best, but I feel like this is my despise of Ɩᴡæ in the first place. Is don't worry, something will happen very soon that'll stop Ɩᴡæ from being your problem. I think that might be me. I think I might be the thing. I'm doing it. It feels right. What? Really? And the cards have spoken. I can't tell what's in store, but you don't need to do anything else. I'm actually excited about this. I hope it means good news for me too. Oh my, I hope that's true. Ɩᴡæ has become a nuisance for many of us. This could be great news for everyone. I hope. Let's pray to the stars. What am I supposed to do about Earth now, then? Whatever you want. Should you want to exploit it, the deck offered you a way. But no one will force you to do it. Okay, my nose is really fucking itching me. Okay, nice. Okay, I got 1 pink. That was an intense session. I had my fortune read before, and it's never felt like this. You sure are something else, ƒᙙtᴙ. I'm just happy to help. I'll let you know how everything plays out. That's if you're okay with me visiting again, of course. You're always welcome at my house, Louise. Any friend of Jasmine's is a friend of mine. Likewise. Well, I'm a bit drained after so much divination. See you soon. Goodbye. We've got another guest. I'm interested to see this character based on this bird. Alright, so I already read that. We're gonna invite. Oh? Hold on. Oh! Okay, listen. Okay, listen. Listen. You don't need to see my face. You just need to see theirs. Holy moly. Holy moly. Hi. Hi. How do you say your name, though? How do we think you say that? Holy shit. What are you wearing, though? What is that? The rest of you? Hi. Hello. Hi. Okay. I think that's kind of how I've been saying it. Hi, ƒᙙtᴙ. Thanks for having me. ƒᙙtᴙ! Dahlia filled me in briefly on your situation. Not that it isn't obvious just by looking at. Not that it isn't obvious just by looking at me, huh? Ah, yeah, it looks bad. So for anybody who maybe wasn't here, if I'm remembering correctly, Greth has accidentally fused with a behemoth, which is like our friend, our big worm friend, our big cosmic worm friend is a behemoth. I heard you say you can make bread out of tuna, and that is actually very good. What? I heard that you can make bread out of tuna. I'm gonna pass, thank you. I hope you enjoy if you do it, but I'm gonna pass. I hate when I accidentally merge with a behemoth. I know, right? Can you imagine? It's happened to me a couple of times. Always a pain in the ass. Let me say it out loud anyway, for the sake of therapy. I've got a behemoth fused with me. How does it feel? Whoa, never thought I'd get that question. The few who know assume it's just fucked up, I guess. But if we're talking about feelings here, it doesn't feel bad at all, actually. I mean, aesthetically, it's terrible. I highly disagree with you. I so disagree with you, but okay. But it doesn't hurt, and I can sort of communicate with the behemoth at an abstract level. If anything, I feel more powerful. Wow. Glad to hear you're not suffering in any case. But it isn't worth it. Firstly, because summoning a behemoth could well get me executed. But more importantly, I want my cute cheekbone back. Okay, listen, I get it. Looks like an important loss, yes? So, do you think you can help me? If there's a way to cure you, my deck will find it. But I need to know more about you first. Mind if I ask you some questions? Of course. Ask away. Tell me why summon a behemoth. This is an easy topic for me to discuss. Not because of the behemoth. That part is pretty straightforward. I wanted to build a temple out of the skull of a titan of the quarry. The harder the material, the more powerful the altar. And those skulls, they resist carving in a supernatural way. I tried every method I know, and when I ran out of options, I resorted to forbidden magic. Why are you so desperate to build that shrine? That's the sensitive issue. I'm looking for meaning. Meaning? I know it's an unanswerable question, or a question that hasn't been answered yet. If I want to put this more optimistically, the meaning of life. Oh god. I just tried to move your mouse cursor. Yeah, I have this nasty habit of using it to read, and then I get in a flow and I stop moving it. Got them high cheekbones. I know which architect. I know. I want to know more about that, but I'm also worried it's going to be very long-winded. I feel silly just saying it out loud. Why? Everyone thinks about that now and then. Yeah, but like, I'm like obsessed with it. I can't ignore the question. You're a fortune teller. You should be aware there is something more out there. The book where everything is written. Is there someone writing us? Is this just a simulation? Does the universe actually exist? Or is it nothing but a figment of my imagination? Do you stop existing when I'm not looking at you? Are we all protagonists? Do we have a purpose? Okay, I get you. Am I missing out on some cosmic truth? Was there something before this universe? Why isn't everyone else obsessed with these same questions? Griff. Sorry. I keep spiraling out of control. I can't stand being by myself because I keep returning to those ideas again and again. I've built countless thought shrines looking for answers. And as I dig deeper, I only find more and more questions. Griff, take a breath. Everything is a simulation. I haven't slept in the last century. That's why I summoned the behemoth. Carpe diem is not an option for me. I'm stuck in... I'm a witch, for fuck's sake. If not us, who is supposed to unravel the mysteries of the cosmos? Why did I ascend? Why couldn't I stay an oblivious Boston architect? You know, the cards aren't only made for predicting things. They're also an excellent tool for meditation. I'd be happy to help you on your quest. Really? Of course. If the two of us manage to get out of our predicaments, I'll certainly join you on one of your skull temple meditations. I did not take Latin. I had to look it up. Yeah, I didn't either. That wasn't even an option. Tried to be a Boston architect once. I don't know why that's so funny. I think, therefore I am. I see. I do not like Latin. It looks cool, it sounds cool, but I cannot read it. At least not correctly. Who knows what we might find channeling the power of your shrines through my deck. That makes my heart race. Yes, please. Let's dissect the cosmos together. What's your predicament, though? I'm exiled, forced to remain on this asteroid. Let's leave it at that for now. Okay. Promise I'll help you be free in any way I can. Partners, let's focus on your case first. I have no idea which of these to go with. Oh my god, it's just your one little house on an asteroid. It is. It is. They exiled me here, and I couldn't have visitors until recently. I summoned a behemoth, our giant cosmic worm friend, and I basically struck a deal with him, that would basically, in some cosmic way, allow the universe to reassess my exile. And we have regained our visitation rights because someone from basically the galactic, I wanted to say police, but she's not police. Not police. Like investigators of some kind have deemed that my punishment was too harsh, and that it will be reassessed. So currently I have my ability to have visitors back. So I am having visitors. You know what? Fuck it. How exciting. Everyone always dismisses my project as futile. Thank you so much, Fortuna. Now, another question. Okay. Let's do this one. I keep trying to decongest and nothing works. It's like I'm the type of congested that cannot be fixed. We're gonna tell me more about being a witch architect. Wait. What do you say we make this conversation instead of an interrogation? It's not an interrogation, it's an interview. And besides, I'm not that interesting. Come on, Fortuna, all witches are interesting, and you're the only fortune teller in our coven. Dahlia speaks highly of you, too. I'm dying to know more. To be honest, I feel awestruck just by the way you look at me. I can tell you aren't cut from the same cloth as the rest of us. You are special. I mean, I'm also attached to a behemoth, so there's that. I've never said this to anyone. I feel ridiculous, but I just need to express it. Thanks? What do you want to know, anyway? What is it that drives you? Freedom. That's circumstantial. I mean, ultimately, what makes your life worth living? What is it that drives you? I'm sorry, I saw achievements and I was like, Kelzaba? How did I know? I'm gonna go with curiosity. Curiosity? I'd say that's my, I don't know how to say that either. Is that French? Me and French are not friends. What is that? Interesting. I feel like you're using me for your cosmic studies. Well, I can't miss the chance to pick apart such a wonderful being. Only for games, though. I wouldn't have picked it for life. No, I know, it was just funny. Can't miss the chance to pick apart such a wonderful being. You're weird. Someone told me I was weird once, and I said thank you. I'm gonna go with it's alright, bring it on. Because I don't think that's necessarily weird. Thank you so much for indulging me. I am truly enjoying this, though. Glad you're having a good time. My turn now? Sure. Ask away. Tell me about being a witch architect. It's a made-up title, to be honest. I've never encountered another witch who defined herself as a witch architect, at least. A pioneer, then? I just like to build things. I was also an architect when I was mortal, but being able to design and execute projects by yourself is way better than overseeing years of development. And all the bureaucracy. I'm sure that I ascended out of pure stress. Plus, using magic to avoid having to deal with the laws of physics sure is a perk. Sounds like a pain, building things on Earth. You bet. I was one of those people who preferred playing Minecraft in creative mode. Minecraft? That may have come after your time. You come from Earth too, right? When did you ascend? 1968. Whoa. I was born in the year 2000 and ascended in 2032. Oh my god. I feel old right now. This cosmic witch makes me feel old right now. 2000, I know. The game is set like well into the 2000s or 3000s or something. Were you a hippie? Not really, but I met a lot of them. I owned a food truck and visited a lot of events. Had a side business reading tarot too. That sounds really cool. Glad to know you're not one of those medieval witches. I can't stand them. Why not? Greth, why? What a high achiever to get promoted to a deity at the age of 32. I know. I know. Would you consider the witches deities, though? Because I think they ascend, like, into magic. I'm not sure exactly how that works. But still, mood. They're uptight. Why do they think they're uptight? See, now I'm interested. Ben's done. Yes. Bonus recycling. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You did the thing. Now, what's the other thing? How do we bully you about the other thing? Thank you, Billy Joel Armstrong, if that's your real name. What are your thoughts on relationships? Are you trying to tell me something? Oh, I didn't read that. What did it say? Did anybody read that? Because I didn't. Who is this in the dapper suit? This is we're calling him Greth, like breath. I say him. I actually I don't know the gender of this person. At all. Does anyone remember? Did the game tell us? The name is giving androgyny. So I have no idea. Small part of their face I can see looks great. I assume the rest is the same. Hold on. Is it? It is for me. It is. It is for me, Oscar. I'm into it. They're very into the idea of having their cheekbone back. Wouldn't it be like, yeah, one side of their face is nice. It's true. With how all the eyes blink at different times. Yeah, I kind of love that though. I could just stare at them. But yes, the hair. The cheekbones, as they said. And then you've got the attachment of the behemoth side. Which is the side that they're trying to get rid of, and that kind of makes me sad, even though I understand. Part of me wants to try and convince them to keep it, but also if people find out, they could be executed, so I get it. This is giving Stardew Valley Elliot. I do not I don't know how I feel about Elliot. Elliot does have great hair though. But he's kind of a lit bro. Which has a bit of a negative connotation. But also, that could just be he's a little cheesy. And that could just be it. But I don't have any like hard feelings on Elliot, to be perfectly honest. No, silly. But are you? Yes. I've been in exile for like a long time. Cool. What I mean is, what are your thoughts on romantic relationships? Some people can't live without them, others don't want them at all. Curious where you stand on that. Excellent hair, lives on the beach. No. Throw the beach in the trash can. Though, the weather in Stardew Valley seems tolerable. So, I guess I'm not completely against it. But the beach is a no for me. I love the beach. You can have it. No, thank you. We agreed beach near the woods. That's fair. That's fair. Elliot always seemed to be giving 100% head in the clouds all the time, which seems like it could be frustrating when you ask him to take the bins out. I wouldn't say head in the clouds. I feel like that's a place I can relate, because if I remember correctly, he's a bookish dude, but he also writes poetry. And as somebody who has a lot of ideas, I feel like sometimes I can also seem like my head's in the clouds when it's not. It's just in idea la la land, which is different. Unlike me, who takes the bins out with zero fuss or procrastination. Oscar, you can't lie to us. You can't lie to me. Okay, where do we stand? I disagree with this. Life can't be complete without one. I disagree with that. I don't get them and I don't want them. I don't agree with this. Me personally. Because I do get them. I don't always want them. Cool but overrated, maybe. But also this. I think this is coming from a place of like feeling superior in my brain. I know this is all up to like my own interpretation and not the game's, but for my character to say this, I feel like she'd be coming from a place like that. Does that make sense? So I feel like she would also lean more desirable and enjoyable. At least they can be. They are not always. Although it's rare that someone catches my eye. Okay, your turn again. Ask away. What do you like to do in your free time? What are your thoughts on... We're gonna save this one about Adana for last. We're gonna ask about free time. Spend most of my time on my project. But on the rare occasion when I'm burned out, I like to read. I read essays and arcane texts. Mostly philosophy. So I guess I don't ever really rest. Well, I do enjoy taking extremely long baths. Wow. Okay, listen. Listen, I vibe with that. I vibe with that. We could be friends. We're not gonna take a bath together, but we could be friends. You and, Fortuna, if you both like baths, can take a bath together if you would like, but I'm gonna take my baths by myself, thank you. Even then, I can't stop thinking. I'm cursed by my never-ending quest for illumination. Fortuna! This is my husband in this game. Honestly, vibes. Vibes for this one. I'm feeling it. But also Dahlia. Have you met Jasmine? I haven't, although Dahlia speaks about her often. Why? She may have something to help you get your mind off things. Jasmine's specialty is teacraft. She's helped me through many difficult times. Cool. Witch drugs. More or less. But without the drawbacks of the substances produced by mortals. I'll try anything. Hook me up. I'll let her know. Do you value personal over collective well-being? Whoa, what a thing to spurt out of the blue. What's more important, yourself or the community? Yourself or the universe? And I won't accept any compromise on this one. Ultimately, you have to choose. Honestly, as a whole, like, we're all selfish to a degree. But I think the majority of us are like, what works for everybody and not just me? Are we getting these questions? Ren, I don't know. I don't know. He's testing us. They're testing us. The behemoth vibes are throwing me off. In a good way. Hold on. I have to Google something. It's bugging me. It's really bothering me. Okay. Yes, I am Googling. If you are wondering, I am Googling Greth's pronouns. Because if the game said them, I don't fucking remember them. Okay, that's why I think it was bothering me so much, because my brain kept wanting to she/her Greth, but I was like, the behemoth vibes are not giving she/her. So I need to know for sure, because it's really fucking bothering me. Let's see. Okay. Is that a confirmed or is that an questionable? Let's see. Hang on. Okay. Okay. She/her for sure. Okay, good. Awesome. It's bothering me. It's been bothering me a while. I don't know if it was obvious or not, but it's been bugging the piss out of me. Because I feel like the game was really good about saying, and then it probably told me, and I probably fucking forgot, and like, so far, all of the witches in the coven have been women, and so I'm like, okay, like, is that how the covens in this game work? You know, because I feel like they've mentioned, like, all of the people in the covens being women. I'm not sure though. So I wanted to Google it. I wanted to be sure because it's bugging me. And now I'm done talking about it. Okay. Even if it makes you miserable. I mean, I feel like even if you choose something that isn't gonna make you miserable, to some degree you will end up there anyway. Let's see. Collective well-being should come before any one person. I can't truly be happy if my actions hurt other people. That is true. I care for the world, but only if I get to be happy. I'm gonna go with the middle one. Takes a special kind of selfishness to be happy at the expense of others, right? There isn't much of a dilemma if you put it that way. I say this as a general rule. On a case-by-case basis, though, there are times when you have to look out for yourself and your loved ones. Yes, I agree. Nothing is ever that easy. I just wanted to probe your thoughts on the matter. Satisfied? Yes, thank you. Your turn. Ask away. Alright, let's talk about Adena. Oh, time to talk about the boss. I guess neither of us has a lot of sympathy for her, right? I'm not super happy with having been sentenced to 1,000 years of isolation, no. And you? I summoned a behemoth. I think that speaks for itself when it comes to my respect for authority. I didn't summon her before, though. I didn't summon her. I didn't mind her before, though. She always let me focus on my project. But now that I know she'll have me executed if she discovers what I did, I have to get rid of either this behemoth or Adana. Whoa, heavy words. What? I'm not keen on being erased, at least not before I finish my quest for knowledge. I understand. You're not the only one who's fed up with our leader's policies. Adana is full of herself if she thinks she can handle this many contented witches. Look, I understand we need some rules to ensure the stability of the coven, but I can't possibly agree with those arbitrary punishments. Under no circumstances should a witch, under no circumstances should a witch, I think there's a typo here, ever be sentenced to death or exile. If someone made a bad decision, they need guidance and forgiveness. We're supposed to be a family, not the army. Couldn't agree more. We need to construct instead of prosecute, sorry. I hear you. Fortuna, I feel like I'm ready to get my fortune read. Yes, me too. Shall we? Okay, I'm scared. I imagine that the main topic here is how to deal with that behemoth of yours. Yes, please. Also, I'd like to ask about my personal quest while I'm at it. I doubt a single card will allow me to finally untangle the meaning of life and the cosmos, but... maybe not. But I'm sure it'll be able to point you in the right direction. Yes, the quest for knowledge is about asking questions from as many angles as possible, and your deck is one I haven't tried yet. Keep those questions in mind while I shuffle the deck. Okay. The Titan excessive earth energy can lead to immobility. I think I'm gonna my tactic is probably gonna be order. Conquer them. The behemoth is feeding on your fear. Stop being afraid. It's your turn to intimidate them. You will never be free. Even if detached, the behemoth's seed will remain in your brain forever. Oh no! Help! I know which one I want to do, but it's the bad one. Why am I like this? I want to do this one. But this one is like the better one. We're doing the bad one. Wait, a metaphorical or a literal seed? The seed will be in your brain, so I'm afraid the card is quite literal about this. Ugh. And what are the effects gonna be? I can't tell. I wouldn't say it'll affect your health physically speaking, though. But my precious thoughts, those are more important to me than my body. You'll have to work around that. In a way, we all work around our circumstances, don't we? I guess. Better not fight the unavoidable. Serves me right for trying to summon a behemoth in the first place. I should have asked for help. You can still ask for help to face whatever the cosmos has in store for you next. You're right. I'll let this serve as a lesson. Well, you didn't... I assumed she'd be more upset by that. Oh. Oh. You need to break even more rules to find the secrets of the cosmos. Disregard all authority. Seek the forbidden. I am terrible because I like that. You will never untangle the meaning of life, but your work will allow others to reach it. You've done enough introspection. Now you need to experience the meaning of life. Is hidden beneath greatest love and greatest loss. Oh, I like the first one or the last one. Fuck the police. I know. Alright, we're doing it. You actually want me to be executed, don't you? No, this is the Dex advice, I swear. I'm just messing with you. Seriously though, I just summoned a behemoth. Is there anything more nefarious than that? Should I go and carve it in his heart out of her body and eat it or something? I wouldn't rule it out. Damn, my phone just gave me a notification that Whitney is live. Can you believe? I'm joking. Oh. Your deck has a point though. The cosmos doesn't follow protocol or bureaucracy. If I have to quit the coven to be truly free of rules, I'll do it. Just me and the void. My mind frame as the only boundary to break. Thank you. You want to look at anything else? No, thank you. Giving me some ideas about how to get rid of this behemoth. I'll do some research on my side too. Cool. Let's meet again soon and teach this bastard a lesson. Looking forward to it. See you soon. Goodbye, Griff. Oh, our worm friend. Abramar. Abramar, hello, welcome back. Looks like behemoths are in. Yeah, they're all the rage amongst rebel witches with poor judgment. I think I can help if you're interested. Rather deal with this by myself. I'm all ears. Wait, help with what? I'm all ears. We, the behemoth, know each other's names. If you knew the name of the behemoth possessing Greth, any ritual you might perform to free her would be more likely to succeed. That's perfect. Tell me their name. I know we're partners in crime, but I'm not about to give up one of my siblings. Not for free, at least. I am not paying enough for you already. The deck stuff is one thing. This is another matter. Alright, what do you want? Don't fret. I just want a bit of that delicious power you're harvesting. 5 units of fire to betray a fellow behemoth, plus 2 of air to release their name to you witches. You don't need to answer right now. Save up, decide if you're interested or not. And when the time comes to try and free Greth, you just let that energy flow to me and I'll whisper the behemoth's name in your ear. I see. It's not too high a cost, right? Just a little bit of magic for your dear mentor. It's not the amount, but the thought of what you're planning to do with it. Still afraid of me after all this time. Just cautious. I'm sure you're a forbidden entity for a reason. Suit yourself, but I'll say it again, I'm on your side. Trust needs time. I understand. Well, you let me know if you want to take me up on my offer when the time comes. Have fun. Ooh, okay. Why can't we... Oh, looky, our littlest friend is back. Our little, like... Okay, hi. Hi. Thank you so much for helping my friend Louise. I hope she didn't bother you. I would have never imagined she'd do something as bold as contacting you directly. I'd love to know how it went between you two. Can I come over? I guess Jasmine. Hello. Welcome. With your beautiful big hair. How are you doing? Fine, I guess. Happy to see you. Feels good to be able to meet again like this. I only wish I could get to see your garden again. It must be beautiful after all this time. I'm pretty proud of it. In due time, I'll be happy to show you everything. Until then, I brought you this. Oh, flowers. She brought me flowers. It's a blue iris. This is beautiful, thank you. This flower is a bringer of hope. A charm for faith, wisdom, and understanding. I thought it'd improve energy in the room and help you with your fortune telling. I love it, thank you so much. So Louise came to visit you. That's right. Time for a little croissant. Before bed, Oscar, good luck. I'm so sorry, I should have consulted with you before telling anyone. I just wanted to share the joy of having my friend back. I didn't expect her to come and see you out of the blue. It's alright, don't worry about it. She seems like a nice girl. She's a very gentle soul. I hope you were able to help her. She's in a pretty delicate situation, to be honest. Oh, is she in trouble? What's going on with Louise? I shouldn't disclose any consultations, forcing her to start a war on Earth. Oh, I'm scared I'm gonna make her mad. We're gossiping. We're doing it. Adana is forcing her to start a war on Earth. Come again? They found a way to harvest powerful energy to create weapons against behemoths. It's official. Silksong made me cry tonight. Oh no. In frustration or in sads? Because also, listen, it got me, but it got me for a different reason than it just being mean. When you beat a boss and you get a cinematic explosion, when you get cinematic explosions in most games, wait. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. You can, they're just teaching you never to stand next to a boss. Yep, I know what happened. After about two hours of attempts, I won. But not really. Oh no. Oh no! If you did it once, you can do it again. Got by that too. I didn't, and I don't know how. That's all I gotta say. I don't know how it did not get me. I'll be so honest with you. Part of me was like, I know some people who play and they do like the thing where they'll like, basically like the equivalent of teabagging in games. And first of all, I actually hate that shit. I think that's very dumb. But I know some people who do it, like legitimately do that. And, I'm always like, you know, kind of roll my eyes a little bit, even though I'm like, you know, it's not a big deal. You do you, whatever. But I feel like Team Cherry must also hate that. And they were targeting people who were doing that. I know that's not what happened, but sometimes that's what my brain says. Because I'm listen, if there's any way I'm problematic, it's that. It's that. I'm pretty pissed. I mean, I understandably so, but also they've taught me to be cautious. Just used to when a boss fight ends, there's something to indicate it's over. I mean, technically, yeah, it's made me a little more wary of phases, I will say that. And I thought, yeah, okay, it's over. And then it went kaboom! Kaboom! Kaboom. Yep, I don't know how I didn't get hit. I don't know why or how, but I was so lucky. I was so lucky. But what it did teach me is to never stand by the boss when they die. What were you talking about? Jasmine, what were you saying? Oh. The fastest way to produce this energy seems to be spreading more war among mortals. This is terrible. I've always trusted Adina's judgment, given her godly intellect, but this is making it really hard for me to follow her blindly. I don't think I'll ever be able to trust our leader again, to be honest. That is completely understandable. If anything happens, I will always be on your side. You know that, right? Thank you. Luis must be having a hard time. I should check up on her. Sure, don't worry about me. Go. Thank you so much for helping my friend, Fortuna. See you soon. Actually, wait a minute. I need some herbs to help my witch friend, Greth. Oh, you met Greth, the architect, Dahlia's friend. She's never got time for me. Now I'm jealous. It was a business visit. She seems like a very busy witch. And what does the fabulous Greth need from me that she doesn't have time to ask me for in person? Oh my, you're actually jealous. She is not the one asking. I'm asking you as my friend to help me help her. Okay, anything for you. What are the herbs for? Something to ease her mind. Is she stressed or she's really anxious about a personal problem? I'm looking for a way to heal her, but whatever ritual we attempt, it would help to have her relaxed. I see. Well, There's some pretty common ailment. Wait, that's a pretty common ailment, a distressed mind. I have something on me that might help. Oh. Bacopa Monieri mixed with chamomile. Infuse it with a bit of lemon or honey and have Greth drink it while she thinks about a toy she loved back when she was a mortal kid. I've never seen it fail. Thank you so much, Jasmine. This is exactly what I needed. You are welcome, and maybe Greth will deign to thank me in person next time. Do you have some herbs against jealousy? It's for a friend of mine. Shut up. I must go now. Thanks again. Bye. Goodbye. Oh, look, there's another little visitor on our window. There's another visitor on our window. This is Dahlia's. Do we get to see Dahlia again? Holy moly. I'm actually yawning. I've done a lot of reading. Creature, I know. We might do this one, and then we may design a card. I would like to get to the next chapter, though. But I feel like I've done a lot of reading while congested. Why do I have so many messages? Nobody ever messages me until I am streaming. I swear to God. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Anyway, sorry. Alright. How did it go with Greth? I came up with some of my own ideas on how to help her, but I could use your input. Let me know when I can visit. You can come now. You don't need to see my face. You just need to see Dahlia's, actually. Forts. I got a nickname. I know it's been 2 centuries, but I still don't like any abbreviations of my name. Oh shoot, I thought forts would work. We went through this too many times. I don't like forts, I don't like 40, and I especially don't like tuna. I also wouldn't like being called tuna. But tuna's so cute! Not funny. Okay. So, you found a way to help Greth? Right, I've been researching some exorcism methods. I found some censored texts. They don't mention behemoth explicitly, but they might be the perfect solution for this case. There's a way to quite literally sever extra-dimensional beings from a witch. Bingo bongo, Oscar! Oh yeah? How? With an enchanted blade. I'm going to forge a demon bone dagger to cut that bastard down. That sounds dangerous. I know my way around knives, trust me. You're right. And you mentioned you need my help with this. That's correct. For the ritual to be most effective, I need to imbue the dagger with an essence kindred to Greth. What do you mean? And I was wondering, since you put her through your wonderful deck, maybe you could point me to the proper energy. But wouldn't you know best? You've known Greth way longer than I have. I know, but I can't wrap my head around her. She's so self-absorbed, always focused on her projects. I realize I can't really tell. You don't need to disclose any sensitive information to me, but I've experienced firsthand how incisive your divination can be. You did read the cards for her, right? Yes. Perfect. Your guess should be better than mine then. What energy should I imbue the dagger with? Oh. My immediate says truth or philosophy. And then determination. I don't know if anybody else has been paying enough attention to have an idea. I don't know. Oh no. If I pick wrong, does it not work? So this is for Greth. What Dahlia is going to imbue the dagger with. And so, like, truth, you want the truth about basically the meaning of life. Greth also partakes in the reading of lots of philosophy, but also has determination when it comes to figuring out the meaning of life and all of that stuff. So, didn't actually pay attention to what they were saying. I did, but also, like, I'm going with determination. Determination. Oh, that is a powerful essence, and Greth's a driven one, isn't she? Alright. I'll smith the most impressive dagger. Just you wait, Greth. Oh, who is on our window? Goodbye, Dahlia. Who's on our window? Wait. Oh no. What do you want, though? I'd like to visit you once again, if that's okay. I'd like to tell you how it went with a Oh, not yet. She talked to Adana. Oh no. Oh no. That makes me, hello? That makes me worried. That makes me very worried. Oh, I kind of feel like we're getting to the end of the chapter because the visits are getting shorter. I want to know how it went, but I'm scared. Also, does Adana know that they're visiting me? Thank you for having me. Hello, Louise. So, how did it go? You were right about Adana. I went to visit her and talk about an alternative source of energy for our project, and she didn't seem to care much. Something is amiss with our leader. She felt devoid of life. I didn't dare ask about what was going on, but I have a really bad feeling about this. Turbulent times are coming. This is quite disturbing, yes. I'd explore what is going on with Adina, but I doubt she'd agree to come here and have her fortune read. And on second thoughts, I wouldn't like her to know I'm developing a new deck. Better not mess with Adana, I agree. By the way, I also confessed my true nature to my mortal lover, and it was perfect. Good. Yes. Yay. Okay. I wasn't wrong. Good. It feels so good to be able to love without putting on a mask. You changed my life, Fortuna. I got rid of some stupid shackles I put on myself. I'm so happy to hear that. I was worried my deck would cause you trouble. I brought you a present. Oh, what is it? It's a pith cloth. I harvested the thread from a space station. Here. Acquire a pith cloth symbol. Okay. Astronauts. Oh, this goes in my deck. We can build with this. Hell yes. Weaved by Louise with ɩᥴɪvuᥱ. Harvested from astronauts. A present for Fortuna. Thank you. Oh, it's beautiful. I humbly accept. It's but a token of my gratitude. I hope one day I can truly repay you. There is no need. This is more than enough. Leaving courtesy aside, I'm serious. Let me know if you ever need my help. Thank you, I will. Take care, Fortuna. Likewise. Goodbye. Oh, look, somebody's already at our window. God dang, we are popular. My mouth is dry, and I don't have any water here. I've just been taking visitors all day. Is this a worm? Do you see it? It looks like a worm. Okay. Greth is coming back. Dahlia's given me a magic dagger to perform an exorcism. Have you found anything else? Is it alright if I come over so that we can try the ritual together? Hugs? Hugs, Greth, please. You are floating on a skull? Oh my god, we are best friends. Hey, how are you feeling? Corrupted? The behemoth is beginning to taint my thoughts, and I don't like how powerful it feels. Still want to see this through, or? Of course I want to. I want to be proud to let this... I'm way too proud to let this extra-dimensional asshole take all the credit. I feel you. Okay. What did you find? Let's use everything in our arsenal. The ritual will mainly revolve around Dahlia's demon bone dagger. It truly is a work of art. Here, look. I love knives. Beautiful. How can Dahlia be so talented? You told me that you helped her create it. I just shared some insight with her. What about? She wanted to know what kind of essence to use to enchant the dagger, to craft a blade that has the highest affinity with you. So that's why she called it the Dagger of the Driven, huh? Not bad, Fortuna, not bad. Thanks for the compliment in any case. Ah, I was trying to help. So cute when you get shy. Stop it, let's focus on the ritual. So, first of all, do you mind if I summon a ƒᙙtᙙ़r's disc to check our chances of success? Of course, but what's a ƒᙙtᙙ़r's disc? Ah, of course. It was invented about 80 years ago by Junrisha, the mathematician witch. So you wouldn't know about it. It's a special sigil that reads fate strands. When you find yourself before a critical and identifiable turning point in your life, you can bind your soul to the disc so it reads the probability of whatever you want to happen. Wow, I like it. Sounds like a great companion to my deck. In short, we can read how effective whatever actions we perform in the ritual will be. Knowing the percentage may not change anything, though. It's just for peace of mind. On the contrary, it sounds really useful. As per the third principle of divination, just the act of observing your chances affect your chances. Huh. Didn't consider it that way. I hope it affects them for the best. Anyway, here's the disc. Oh. My chances aren't as good as I'd hoped. It's no small thing exercising a behemoth. But we haven't taken everything into account yet. So let's turn fate in our favor. You're right, I must be strong. First of all, I asked my friend Jasmine to provide us with herbs to help ease your mind. With these, you should be able to focus better on the ritual. Smells good. You need to drink the infusion while you think of a toy you loved when you were a mortal child. I sure loved my Legos. But my favorite thing was my Jake plushie from Adventure Time. Oh my god, this makes me feel old. I don't know what that is, but but it sure worked on your face already. I feel less tense, yes. Look, the ƒᙙtᙙr's disc went up slightly. This is working. Good, thank Jasmine for me. I think it'll be better if you thank her yourself. Sure, it'll be my pleasure. Okay then, can you run through the specifics of the ritual? It's more straightforward than I thought it would be. Most of the heavy work has already been done by Dahlia crafting the magnificent dagger. You need to insert the blade into my chest. Cool. Me? You need to try and leave one side of the blade facing my flesh and the other side facing the behemoth. I've never stabbed anyone in my life. It's not so much stabbing as precision cooking. You do cook, right? Yeah, I know my way around the kitchen knives, but this... I can't do it myself, Fortuna. I believe in you. Why don't we call Dahlia and have her cut you? No. I want you to do it. I feel a special connection to you. Look, the percentage of the disc went up just from me explaining this to you. We're on the right path. Dahlia told me that the ritual will be more effective the stronger our bond is. I pretty much opened up about myself to you in a way I haven't for ages, so I believe a shortcut to make our bond more powerful would be if you told me something intimate about yourself. The less people know about it, the better. Okay. Tell me something secret about yourself. I summoned a behemoth too. I thought that she knew that. So I feel like that's a big thing to tell people, right? Is that you've tried to kill yourself while you were in exile. I feel like that's a very personal thing. And like, I'm doing it anyway. I'm doing it. Oh no. I'm so sorry, ƒᙙtᙙ. I'm used to spending years by myself just doing research, but I see how isolation could do a number on someone used to more company. Hey, I thought I was a loner too. I spent most of my time by myself, but 200 years of complete social deprivation, you lose the capacity to discern if you're even alive to begin with. I've come to the conclusion that existence isn't possible without others to witness it. That was insensitive of me, I'm sorry. No one could possibly imagine what you've gone through. I disfigured, mutilated, even burnt myself just to feel something new inside these walls. I bet that I can't imagine being, like, confined for that long, even though I'm also not, like, a people person. But I always ended up putting myself back together. To get to see my loved ones again someday, or just to get back to Adana. Bishop Berkeley once said, "To be is to be perceived," which is interesting because that doesn't mean always. I swear, she's going to pay. ƒᙙtᙙ, I will help you to get back at Adana. I'm sick of her too. She needs to pay. Thanks for sharing this with me. Oh, damn. I'm sorry you had to say these things out loud just to help me fix my stupid mistake I made. I don't think what you did was stupid, and it feels good to be able to share this stuff. I wasn't brave enough to let my friends know. I'm happy I met you. I'm happy too. Thank you for letting me in, ƒᙙtᙙ. Time to put me under the knife. I'm not ready yet. You will never be more ready than now. And I'm ready to accept any consequence. Let me meditate for a couple of minutes, just to gather my focus, okay? 2 whole minutes? That I have. Sure. Thank you. Okay, I'm scared. Oh! Hello? Hold up. Look at Abramar. Have you made your decision? Do you want to pay for the behemoth's name? Oh. He's doing the evil face. I know, help! Help! Do I want to get the name? Which I think is just his face. Me too. I kind of want to, but I feel like Greth is gonna be mad at me because I'm doing the same dumb shit that she did. I'm torn. Our percentage of being able to do it is only 52%. That's almost a 50-50 shot. Yes, so they are resources I'm spending. They're the resources that I also use to make my cards in my deck. So that's why it's a little worrisome. $5 sounds like a lot. I haven't been tracking. It's not too much. Can I? Okay, you can see it up here. So I have 17 fire and I have 12 air. So in theory it's not. But also part of me wonders, like, why are the behemoths so hated? Other than just like doing things like making deals and like all that kind of stuff. And, you know, obviously that's not necessarily a good thing, but... This is a tough decision. Okay, hold on. I got an idea. Okay, anything a 1 to 10, we do it without. 10 and above, we do it with. Ready? Alright, we're doing it without. I hope this doesn't really fuck us up. So that's how much you value Greth's fate, huh? Or maybe we just don't need you. Yes, funny. Suit yourself. That felt bad. You still there? Yes, I'm ready. Sorry, I just need to collect myself. Ready for some stabbing? Don't say it like that. Sorry, I was just trying to blow off some steam. Our ideas of what constitutes relaxing differ dramatically, Greth. It looks like you're relaxed, though. I guess that's the most important thing here. Okay, I'm going to insert the dagger now. Are you ready? Do it. Oh! Did we do it? I think we did it. We did it. We did it. No more behemoth face, which is kind of sad because I loved it, but you know. So, how do I look? We did it. Yeah, I know. You're the best, Fortuna. Thank you so much. I was so nervous, my heart was about to explode. Where's the behemoth now? They escaped. While you were pushing the dagger inside me, we had a very intense discussion that felt like it lasted eons. Finally, they got scared of me? It's like you were fueling me with some energy larger than this universe. It felt so empowering. You're amazing, Fortuna. So happy for you? What now? I'm going to make a round to share the good news. Especially with Dahlia, I owe her my life too. Yeah, she deserves more credit than anyone. I promise I'll come visit you again soon. I didn't only regain my freedom here, I also gained you. Happy I met you too. Okay, take care. See you soon. Goodbye. Goodbye. Hello, Abramar. I told you so. What a busy life all of a sudden, huh? How are you feeling? So much being able to leave the house. How do you manage without me all this time? I'm gonna say I so miss being able to leave the house. Well, in due time, my friend. We've made a lot of progress in the matter of days, wouldn't you say? Yes, you're right. I should focus on enjoying this. That's the spirit. So, what are your plans now? My biggest concern is still Adana. Sooner or later, she's going to find out about my new deck. If I want to be free, I'll need to deal with her at some point. Well, the cosmic wheel is already in motion. Look how quickly you've reconnected with the coven. Just stay alert and seize any opportunity the universe throws at us. How do you do it? Manipulate fate? You tell me. We're not so different. Not really. I mean, I get to read into possible futures, but escaping from Adana's sentence was an impossibility until I summoned you. Are you sure? It was by your will that I appeared. You're the one making the jigsaw fall into place. Are you suggesting that I'm the one that created you? What? Please, witch. I was just trying to encourage you. You owe me a lot, and you're paying a high price for all this. Don't forget it. But you summoned me. That speaks volumes about the power of your will. Have more faith in yourself. Okay. No need to mock me. Look, a falcon has arrived. Oh, could it be from Thea? Oh, look. Are they gonna let me out of here? Dear Fortuna, I have terrible news. Please invite me to your home ASAP. Yours faithfully, Thea Arbiter Badge 210, rank Waxing Crescent. Okay. Terrible news sounds terrible. Hi, Thea. Just in case everybody's forgotten what Thea looks like. Thea is also cute. Very space. Much cosmic. Hi, Fortuna. What is it? What happened? It's about your leader. Oh? What about Adana? Adana is dead! I feel like I had a hand in this. We are reunited here today to say goodbye to our good friend Patrice. Huh? She lived intensely and died on her own terms. We are returning her body to the earth, just as she wished. Naked and covered in flowers. Oh, this is her friend. Is this her sister or her friend? I can't remember. To the soil, my body to the soil, my soul to my sisters, to the stars. You lived in beauty and depart in beauty. Now, some words from her eldest son. I am not good with speeches, so excuse my brevity. I will always be in awe of the life that my mother brought into this world, and I am not only talking about her numerous children and grandchildren. I'm talking about her words, her ideas, her wisdom. I don't know if any of us will ever achieve the clarity my mother had. With her gone, we've lost the brightest light in the universe. I wish any of our dads were decent enough to be half the person our mother was. I wish any of them were brave enough to have stayed by her side. Today, I didn't only lose one true parent, but also my idol. Adios, Mama. I don't know how to say Tequiro? I can't speak Spanish, guys. I'm butchering it, because I would say Tequiro, but I don't think that's how you say that. Tequiro? Not Sekiro, no. Either way, one of those is close, and I don't speak Spanish, so people will forgive me, but I do hope one of those was close. Thank you, Pedro. Now, Mr. Stanton, you wanted to say something too. That's right, thank you. I feel lucky that you're all listening, letting me be part of this moment. I wanted to share with you how much of an inspiration her family was to her. She always spoke of you so dearly. She loved you more than anything. Patrice could strike you as a cynical person at first. She always had that "I'm too smart to be wasting my time with you" vibe. But she was ultimately driven by love. Love of her life and of the human experience. I've been extremely fortunate to have her, have been her editor for the past 20 years. And I know for a fact that she has been a mother not only to you, but to hundreds of thousands of readers around the globe. Her unique perspective on pleasure and joy has been an inspiration for many women from many cultures. She's leaving a bleeding wound inside many hearts, but also a legacy. The world is stronger and healthier thanks to her, and that feeling, that energy will never die. Thank you, Patrice. Thank you, Mr. Stanton. Now to proceed with the last rites. Maria Fortuna. Wait. Is that... Hold on. That's our character. I thought her first name was that. I'm confused. Wait, I want to speak too. Of course. Go ahead. Grandma, you aren't really gone, are you? That body covered in flowers. You just had to leave that old husk behind, right? We had so many plans, so many ideas. I can't accept that you let a stupid cancer take away what we were building together. Right, Yaya? You haven't betrayed me, have you? Fortuna? It's okay, Pedro. Let her express herself. I can't do this by myself. Did you run off to the stars to look for your sister? You promised you'd take me with you to see the cosmos. If you don't come back right now, I will never forgive you. Maria, I'm sure your grandmother will keep guiding you from wherever she is. One never truly leaves this world. Patrice's body may turn to dust, Patrice's voice may have gone silent, but her essence is an everlasting gift we will never lose. Patrice, she's broken free from that name. Now we will call her Autumn. We will call her Tears and Fragrance. A mid-afternoon dream. Enough with the cheesy poetry already. You will never understand my grandmother or what we were doing together. Maria! I am so sorry for your loss. Now, if no one has any more words to share, we will return her to the earth. May your soul bless the stars, Patrice. That is an interesting device. Wait. So my prediction finally came true. You managed to live 59 years, 11 months, and 21 days. For a second, I believed you'd be able to break free from your fate. You remained a tough bitch, even in death. It's too hard to do this without your witty comebacks. I'm sorry I didn't come and visit you after I ascended, but time among the stars sure flies. And I wasn't sure you'd deal with the fact your sister became a witch. Wait. I am kinda confused. I'm gonna have to watch this back. That night on the beach, I started walking into the sea and never looked back. But somehow, you knew. You knew I wasn't dead. You're the only thing I missed from my time as a mortal. It's been tough up there without you. What about one last reading, for old time's sake? What should I ask about? I wonder how our relationship would have been if I had stayed. Do you mind if I indulge, Patrice? Oh, are we back in time a little bit? We must be. The kind and calm figure personifies moderation, harmony, and synthesis. The water flowing between jugs is an avatar of communication. You'd have joined my food truck venture. We'd have visited many music festivals and met lots of friends and lovers. We'd have moved to the Canary Islands. You'd have written lesbian pulp novels and had run an online... I like this one. We'd have drunk the most delicious wine and had a small community of artist friends. Met some beautiful girls and taken long walks on the beach. We'd have grown old together and had long talks swayed by the warm evening breeze. Patrice, I miss you so much. I'm going to miss you. I am going to miss you so much. What the hell am I doing? Reading into the hypothetical? Wonder if the food truck secret was a more intimate one. It may have been. It may have been, but I feel like more people would have maybe known that. But maybe not. Either way, the ritual was successful, so that's good. How can I be this cowardly? I owe you more than this. The first and only time I read into someone's death was for you. As a last present, I'll get real. I'll read beyond your death. I'm scared of that presence I found when you dared me to read into your demise. It was lurking there, watching us from the unknown. I'll look into its eyes now, to see for myself where we're sending you off to. Used to guide the unknowing, seeks in light. Okay. You'll be the founder of the first ever Cosmic Gazette and become a cosmic investigative reporter. Ooh. You'll become an archivist of occult text. Ooh, I like both of these. I feel like a cosmic investigative reporter would probably be more her style, maybe? But I like the occult text. We're gonna do the investigative one. You'll even interview extra-dimensional beings. What? I think I lost my talent. This doesn't make any sense. What in the cosmos am I doing? I'm sorry, Patrice. I'm just spewing nonsense. Don't leave me. Why just be sad? Oh! I'm sorry, what? 6 feet under my ass. Patrice! Fortuna? What is this? Is this the other side? Why are you in cosplay? Patrice, I love you. I love you too, silly. Are we ghosts? No, Patrice, this is the real world. I am a witch, and I believe you are one too now. Fuck me. What the fuck just happened? Is that how you ascend? You die? She was naked. What is this? Who is this? This reminds me of Chaos from Hades. I'm gonna read it. It is imperative that we speak before I vanish. What is happening? I thought she was dead. Did they not say she was dead? I am so confused. I need to know what she looks like, though. Oh shit, what the fuck? This is not what I envisioned. This is not who I envisioned. Huh. Yeah, I know, Oscar. This is not what I envisioned. Is something the matter? I heard you were dead. Okay. I know. That is correct. You have never met the corpse of a witch? I keep forgetting how young some of you are. I always thought of death as just that. The end. It can be, if you are killed or erased. But a witch also dies when they lose the will to live. Now I am but an aimless corpse, waiting to be consumed by your sisters or to be scattered through the cosmos. Uh-huh. Why are you visiting me then? Think of me as a ghost, dealing with loose ends. In that case, my exile, is it over? I am afraid it is not. Reviewing sentences now falls upon the next leader of the coven. And who might that be? It is yet to be decided. I sense something different about you. What have you done? Have you grown? You feel like an adult witch now. It is a shame I did not get to meet you in this form. I don't know what you're talking about. What loose end have you come to tie up here anyway? You. I want to ask you what you have learned during this brief isolation. Oh. Exile is not a constructive solution. That you are a bitch. Brief? Some of these are great. Hold on. I'm gonna say brief. Ah, summer flower. Millennium is but a breeze for a witch. I don't care that you are a boring old geezer, Adina. A healthy person needs stimulus. You have barely had to spend 2 centuries by yourself. Do not complain. You will thank me when you are old. I don't think I will. In any case, what have you learned during this period? Exile is not a constructive solution. The Coven should actively work to make witches understand their mistakes and ensure healthy coexistence. That path leads to weakness. It is just the opposite. Every witch should work on herself to make the Coven stronger and not burden it with her shortcomings. Whatever. What was I supposed to learn? Allow me to explain. You have been wrong all along in calling your talent divination. What is tarot then if not divination? I should tell you about the nature of this universe. the secret of reality. Consciousness is a responsibility. Everything that is sentient modifies the nature of the realm we inhabit. All that has happened, every phenomenon, is only real because it has been perceived. The parts of the universe that have not been measured are yet to be defined. Your arts do not predict events, they define them. Unknowingly, you are shaping what didn't happen in the past, as well as what is yet to happen. You are not a reader, you are a writer. That is why I exiled you. When you predicted the fall of the Coven, you were in actuality dooming us all. That still does. I don't think that warrants the exile, but you maybe should have told her that sooner. I have worked hard to prevent that omen, and I am still not sure if I have succeeded. Only time will tell. Why are you telling me this now? Because I am dead, and I deem it better that you become aware of the magnitude of your ability, since I will not be here to protect the Coven from you any longer. You should have told her before. Why didn't you tell me to begin with? Because I was afraid you would write me off this plane. I am well aware you despise me. I wouldn't have if you wouldn't have fucking exiled me. Keeping you away from your deck was the only way I could think of to ensure some stability for the Coven. Come on, I am not the villain you think I am. Likewise. Fair enough. Remember, you can manipulate anything that does not exist. The future is the most obvious implication, but I am also talking about the past. You can alter anything that did not happen. Oh my god, is that what just happened with Patrice? So, Dahlia's past then. Damn. The Coven is about to go through some turbulent times. I do not think you are mature enough to handle your talent, but it is not in my hands anymore. Do as you please with this knowledge. I understand. Thank you for telling me all this. I have a parting gift. Oh, that was a bright flash. What is that? Power? Why? Now that you are aware of the true nature of your talents, you must act to the greatest extent of your powers. We cannot fix the immaturity of your character, but I can offer you the power of your own the power to own your mistakes. Take one of my trinkets. It was crafted by the Gold Blower. These are golden seashells. They will allow you to draw more energy from your readings. The resonance of the seashells will also expand the versatility of your arts. I pray you use it wisely. You will play a critical role in the fate of the Coven. This is too much. I can't take this. You don't have a choice. It has been etched into the cosmic wheel already. Your only decision is what to do with it. I also want you to have this. Oh! The Coppersmith. Dear substance of kin, forsake the mortal hex. Abandon flesh, abandon sinew. Thou art now my magic. Thou art no more sin. This is a super arcana. Any card created with this image will allow you to access more readings than with a regular card. How did you... Even if you believe me a farce, the gods truly speak to me. They told me about your new deck you are crafting. This custom deck, it suits your arts better than the limited tarot. So my decision to have you exiled has paid off in the end. So what? Do you expect me to thank you? I expect nothing. I am dead. This will be the last time we speak. Do you wish to say anything else before my departure? Fuck you. Anything else? I will make this coven better. Good. I will leave now. Wait. I don't want to ask someone I just told I hate them for advice, so I'm not gonna. I'm gonna say I really, really hate you. I'm gonna be a child. Hello, Abramar. Welcome back. Are you alright? Still processing. Why? This is too much responsibility. I shouldn't toy with people's fates, or even worse, their pasts. I concede you that messing with the past is somewhat unsettling, but the future... Aren't we all messing with each other's lives all the time anyway? You just happen to have the upper hand. I don't know. More than that, as a sole possessor of this talent, you have the responsibility to use it. You have the power to change the universe for the better. Own it. Maybe you have a point there. Some individuals lead covens. Some others run societies. Some beings can eat whole galaxies. I mean, I have the power to grant wishes. Own your talents, Fortuna. You're right. But these cards... It's not like I have total control over the readings. There's chance involved in the shuffling. What if a card only offers me tragic outcomes? You'll have to face some tough decisions, sure, but that's just like the rest of us. Sometimes there are no good outcomes. You have a talent for putting a spin on dire situations, don't you? I've found myself stuck between a rock and a hard place too many times. I have a knack for looking on the bright side. For my own sake. That's really human of you. Or, that's really behemoth of humans. I was here first. As I said, a true reality spinner. Adina told you, reality is modified by consciousness. I may be a master of that. In any case, I may need some time before I feel ready to read cards again. Nonsense. I need you back in the game as soon as possible. Do you want me to look into what was bothering you then? Well... Come on, do it for me, please. Now that I know your game isn't just divination, I'm not sure about leaving such a delicate topic in your hands. Are you scared? Yes. Oh, this isn't like you, Abramar. We're past the bullshit zone in our relationship. I'd rather leave what's worrying me to chance. I'll tell you what. Let's put your talent to work in service of a more immediate benefits. What about altering the Coven's relationship with behemoths now that Adina is gone? That's not a bad idea. What if we find in the cards isn't good? I don't think there's anything worse than being forbidden and hunted. You're right. Okay, let's put this deck to use. Okay, I'm scared. Let's see. We want to look into how the Coven deals with behemoths. Right. And then we will look into what's worrying you. No, I told you, that's not going to happen. Alright, I had to try one last time. Shuffling time. Okay. Oh. I have to pick. Are you drawing multiple cards now? I guess so. I wouldn't dare do that normally, but Adina's trinket is making me push my boundaries. I drew a second card instinctively. Daring to do what you aren't supposed to is a reliable form of power, yes? Go ahead and draw the whole deck. I'm afraid this is as far as the water seal will allow me to go without tainting my divination. It's going to prove pretty versatile in any case, this new power. Indeed. Shall I continue with the reading? Please. Ooh. I don't remember which was which. I like this one. I'm gonna do it. Behemoths and witches will coexist in harmony. You, Abramar, will get to rule this coven. Behemoths are too dangerous and they will always be forbidden. Coexist in harmony. That is delicious. I can't believe it's going to be as easy as that. You're the most terrifying witch I've ever met. A single sentence to solve all our problems. I still have trouble picturing this actually happening. It feels weird now, being aware that whatever comes out of my mouth will come true. Although it's always been like that, I guess. What were the other options? I'd rather not say. It feels like I'd corrupt the reading if I reveal them. Understood. Thank you, Fortuna. This means a lot to me. Not once in the history of this universe has anyone ever done this much for a behemoth. This wasn't just for you. Peaceful coexistence will be good for everyone. Of course. I'm thankful anyway. You're welcome. Your deck feels way more dangerous now. I doubt I'll ever subject myself to your divination again. In all the universes I've existed in, nothing has ever made me feel so fragile. You must use these powers wisely, I beg of you. Whoa, I never expected to get a behemoth to beg. This is serious indeed. It's not a laughing matter, Fortuna. Hey, don't look at me like you're the one who's always teasing when it comes to life or death issues. Got a taste of my own medicine, huh? Now I see it's not funny. Please accept my apologies. Come on, don't be so uptight. I got your back. Sure. Look, you've got mail. Right, let's see. Oh, it's Dahlia again. It's Dahlia again. I think this might be where we call it, though. I think this is a good stopping point. This feels like a good stopping point. I should probably make a card, though. Do we want to make a card? Let's see about making a card. I've been doing a fuck ton of reading. Okay, we're gonna create a card. Okay, so we have a bunch of options for like our base background, and we only pick like one part of the background as the base. So let's kind of look at what we've got. I like the Moonstone Temple. I don't think I've used that yet. Also, I'm willing, if anybody has any like feelings of one that just catches their interest, I'm willing. I am willing. I'm scared of how to use this one. Now, this one is interesting. Weird. What is the Red String Club? The Sky Wagons are cool. They are cool. We can try to figure out something with the Sky Wagon. They imply some fun world building. That is true. Okay, what goes with the Sky Wagons? I don't think the Duchess of Solace goes with the Sky Wagons, but maybe. Banner Bearer. The Dragon. Actually, this might look kind of cool if you can get it to like work right. Sky Dragon. I think the dragon might be a potential. We have the Harvest Oracle. The Deer Paladin. That one's going to be difficult. We also have the Bartender. That one's going to be hard because like you can't put pieces behind the wagons. But also, ooh, I kind of like the Avian Dancer. We have the Coppersmith. So I'm thinking the dragon or the Avian Dancer. Those are my two. I think dragon was a first instinct. Feel on brand with the wagons. I agree. I agree. Let's go with the dragon. Let's see if we can make it work. Okay, and then we've got one more choice to go with the wagons and the dragon. This is the most difficult part, in my opinion, is this little set here. Maybe these birds? Maybe the Inevitable 3. I don't think this would go at all. This one's difficult. Do we have any feelings? Because wings. But that feels like a lot of wings. Too many wings. I know. So many wings. What is this? I'm kind of wondering if the birds... Because we could kind of just put them in the background. Birds are the only ones that feel like they go. Oh, shit. I did not realize that the sky went into space. Maybe all of my cards are space. How did this happen? Because, okay, look. I'm kind of feeling... like... maybe... That's maybe kind of big. Maybe you have the dragon in the corner. Or the top. I wish I could add, like, stuff. I don't know where this should be. That's really the thing. Because, like, this is kind of where it is in the picture, I think. Maybe... this is the difficult part. Part of me still likes this. Oh, I have an idea. I have an idea. I have an idea. Hold on. My idea will make sense in a minute. It's kind of blurry, but like aren't they all? We're gonna put this little treasure chest here. Just on a ship. That makes sense to me. And then the birds. I'm gonna kind of just place around. Do I like that? It's alright. We're gonna try to keep them like in the sky. Parts. And then I don't think this is gonna go as small as I want it to go. I was thinking of like hiding some of these little treasures in there, but I don't like that. Maybe a dragon egg. A random little dragon egg. What I was thinking of doing though was kind of giving the illusion of this dragon or this dragon's body kind of like maybe wrapping the card. So, and then you would have like littler pieces of it like showing up here. And then you might have something like this again over here. Kind of see. Enjoy your lurkies. Getting lunch, have a good stream. Who knows? I might still be here. Oh, what if? What if? What if it's got the egg? It's got the dragon egg. What's this armada? Let's see. We're just gonna wrap. We're gonna wrap it. We're gonna do... Can I do... I could sort of probably make this happen. Oops. Can I? Can I make this work? It needs to be just a little bigger. That works enough. So I'm thinking that's the dragon. It's a little busy, but I feel like all of them are a little busy. Maybe... Can I? I can. Here, look. No, I don't like that. I wish I had some more, like... I mean, I have some little keys and stuff that I could maybe put out in the cosmos, but I can't make them very small. Can I have this? Thank you. Okay, we're gonna give this to you and send it all the way to the back. It's a little big, but that's okay. And then we've also got like... this might be a little busy, but there needs to be something right there. That's fine. That's fine. How... Can I just throw like some coins out there? Maybe? Nope, I didn't want that. It's like just some random coins. Random coins. Here. Maybe... I don't know where to put this. We just mirror it, sort of. You can't really see and it doesn't look great, but that's fine. Oh, this doesn't need to be there. That's huge. I think this will do. I think this will do. We've got a dragon just kind of encircling our card. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. Have 7 cards in your deck. Hell yeah. Okay, this one is Authority, Temptation, Predestination, and Luck. The merchant caravan spreads conversation. One look from the ancestral being can command mortals to sin. The birds of prey carry this message throughout the cosmos. A hurricane of air energy will stir luck and call for the unexpected. Cool. Card. We should look at our deck. Hold on. They're all so weird, but like in a very endearing sort of way. Why is my stuff going off? Okay. So, we've got... This was the first one we ever made. It is cluttered as hell, but I still like it. This one I didn't think was going to turn out. Just like me. I didn't think any of these were actually going to turn out. I especially was worried about this one, and it's become one of my favorites. This one is just fuckery. I don't know. This one is also just kind of fuckery. But then we've got our dragon, our space caravan dragon guardian thing. I don't know what's going on here, but things are going on. Okay. But I do think that is where I'm gonna call this game for today. That is not what I meant to do. How do I... Right. Yeah. Take us to the title screen. So there's still some music on here. I can't tell. I think we got into a new chapter. I think. But it's hard to tell. And these chapters feel long, even though I don't think they are gonna be too bad. Is this an easier way to view the card gallery? It is. I keep forgetting we can do it this way. Yeah! Our newest card. I love that it gives me like a date of creation. Damn. Okay. Wait. What does this mean? Oh, no thank you. No thank you. Cool, sure. I can apparently export all of my stuff. But I didn't know where I wanted to save it, and I wasn't expecting to have to do that. So, let's see. Let's see where we're gonna go. This music is pretty chill. But... Let's... I've lost my mouse. There we go. Ta-da! It feels very loud to me. There. Okay, let's see who we want to go and bother. See who we want to go bother. Is anybody online? I don't even know what day it is anymore. I mean, I know it's Wednesday because I consciously knew. But other than that, I have not been keeping up with the days. We could go and see. There are lots of people on today. Does anybody fit in the vibe? Does anybody fit in the vibe? Let's see. Bloodborne. We could go see Cinnamint. Day 1 of Shawing, but I know Kells can't go there. Days aren't real, they can't hurt you. I wish that were true. I wish that were true. Do we want Silk Song or do we want Peak? Okay, we can go and see some first time.
What you got for me?
Some silk songin'. Sucked into Satisfactory at the moment. So, oh, that's fine. Awesome, great. All right, that sounds good to me. All right, here's the raid message. If you wanna tag along, that would be fantastic. Please let me copy my own raid message. Thank you. I appreciate it. does it do this to me? Alright, friends. Alright, we're gonna go raid Cinnamon, who is playing Silksong for the first time. Very early game. Why is my mouse being a complete douche? Hello? Stop it. Thank you. Stop it. Stop it. There we go. It's being a butt. Okay. The raid has started. I will hopefully be back tomorrow with an ending for Strange Horticulture. Strange Antiquities. Sorry, we've already done all the endings for Strange Horticulture. I'm real excited for it because I was stoked. So excited last time when I realized I might be getting an ending. So, I'm excited for that, and then we'll be silking some song on Friday, as per usual. Looking for my last 10% and some other stuff, other things and stuff we might be able to find. But yeah, I'm gonna send you over to Cinnamon, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. If I don't see you tomorrow, I'll let you know in the Discord. Bye bye.